Have you ever wondered what would happen if the worlds of DC and Marvel, or something even bigger, collided? Not by accident, but by a terrifying cosmic design. Today, we're diving deep into a concept that could redefine the superhero genre. Rise of the Titans, when worlds collide. An unstable cosmic rift tears open the sky above Earth. Cities begin to warp, timelines fracture, and a long dormant mechanism, the celestial engine, awakens from its slumber deep within the planet's core. This isn't just a random event. It's the first move in a game that will determine the fate of all existence. As reality itself begins to unravel, heroes from entirely different universes are pulled together, not as allies, but as desperate survivors in a war they didn't choose. Let's meet our central players, the Titans who stand on the precipice of this multiversal collapse. First, we have Aetherion, the Lightbound guardian. Imagine a being of pure, radiant energy, older than stars, who has watched countless civilizations crumble to dust. For millennia, he swore an oath of non-interference. But now, seeing two universes cannibalize each other, he can no longer stand by. He takes a physical form, part human and part raw light, stepping into our world to stop the catastrophe. He's noble, powerful, and carries the weight of galaxies on his shoulders. But he's also haunted by a past failure, a time when his immense power, his divine light, burned a world he was trying to save. His energy source, the core of Dawn, grants him almost godlike abilities, but with a terrible price. The more he uses it, the more of his newfound humanity fades away. He's a ticking clock of fading empathy. Standing in stark opposition to him is Nightblade, the fallen protector. Think of a vigilante at the absolute peak of human intellect and strategy, a master detective and warrior who once protected his city with unmatched precision. But he failed. Corruption and chaos overwhelmed his home, and he lost everything. After years in self-imposed exile, he returns, but he's not the hero he once was. He's colder, more ruthless, and armed with a mysterious blade forged from the very fabric of the cosmos. Nightblade operates on a single grim principle: emotion is a liability. He's a man driven by logic and loss, who believes hope is a fool's errand. When the luminous Aetherion appears, Nightblade sees not a savior, but a reckless force of nature. Their alliance is forged in fire and friction, a battle of faith versus strategy, light versus shadow. And bridging these two opposing forces is Nova Siren, the quantum defender. She was once a top agent and physicist for a global defense organization, a woman who trusted science above all else. But when the cosmic rift first opened, she was caught in its event horizon. The exposure didn't kill her, it transformed her. Nova Siren can now manipulate the fundamental forces of the universe, bending gravity and space-time to her will. She is the team's intellectual core, the one who can explain the impossible and find a path through the chaos. But her power is also her doom. With every use, her own atomic structure becomes more unstable, her very being threatening to dissipate into the void she is desperately trying to seal. She's a brilliant mind, racing against her own molecular dissolution, a leader fighting not just an external enemy, but her own impending non-existence. So what's causing this multiversal cataclysm? This isn't a natural disaster, it's a meticulously planned trap. The architect of this chaos is a being known as the Convergence Entity. This isn't just another villain, it's a nightmarish fusion of two legendary evils. Imagine the unquenchable hunger for absolute order and control, combined with the power to master and consume entire dimensions. The Convergence Entity was born from the merging of two ancient, malevolent forces, and its goal is ultimate synthesis, to collapse all realities, all timelines, all possibilities into a single, perfect universe under its absolute dominion. It doesn't want to destroy existence. It wants to rewrite it in its own horrifying image. And the entity has a secret weapon. It doesn't feed on energy or matter. It feeds on the very things that make us human. Our fear, our division, our inability to trust one another. As our heroes battle across cities that flicker between different realities, and through timelines that twist and break, they quickly learn a terrifying lesson. Brute force won't work. Aetherion's light, Nightblade's strategy, and Nova Siren's quantum mastery are not enough. The more they fight individually, the more they mistrust each other, the stronger the entity becomes. The true battlefield isn't in the streets or the sky. It's within their own team, within their own hearts. Their only path to victory lies in achieving the one thing the entity believes is impossible: true unity. They must unite not just as a team, but unite their warring ideals: light and shadow, faith and logic, science and belief. This all builds to a climax that will leave you breathless. The final battle takes place at the heart of the rift, a storm of colliding realities. The team is broken, beaten, and on the verge of defeat. The Convergence entity is about to achieve its final victory. In a moment of ultimate sacrifice, Aetherion makes a choice. Realizing that raw power cannot win, he entrusts the future to his dark counterpart. He unleashes the entirety of his being, the core of Dawn, not as a weapon, but as a stabilizing force, burning away his own essence to give his team one last chance. His light doesn't destroy, it mends, momentarily holding the collapsing universes in place. His last act is one of pure faith in the man he once saw as his opposite. With Aetherion gone, command falls to Nightblade. The man who renounced emotion is now tasked with leading based on trust and hope. In that critical moment, Nova Siren takes her final stand. Pushing her powers beyond every conceivable limit, she performs an impossible feat of cosmic engineering. She bends space-time itself, grabbing hold of their two distinct realities and pulling them apart, anchoring them back into their own dimensions. But the cost is absolute. As the rift seals, she is pulled into the interdimensional void, her atoms finally scattering. She saves everyone, but is lost between worlds, a ghost in the machine of reality. The worlds are saved, the skies clear, but the silence is deafening. The earth is not the same. It bears the scars of the collision, and its people are forever changed. In cities around the globe, statues are erected not for gods, but for the heroes who made the ultimate sacrifice. They honor the Lightbound guardian who gave his life, the fallen protector who learned to hope again, and the quantum defender who held reality together with her last breath. People whisper of a time when light, shadow, and reason stood side by side, proving that the greatest power isn't found in a cosmic core or a quantum field, but in the choice to protect what makes us human. What do you think of this concept? Could Rise of the Titans be the next great cinematic event? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Who would you cast as Aetherion, Nightblade, and Nova Siren? And what other hero mashups would you love to see? If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next exploration into epic stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.